Well, good morning, Scouters Mountain students and staff members. Happy Tuesday. It is not Monday, even though it is Monday morning messages. It is Tuesday. You didn't have school yesterday. It was raining most of the day yesterday. Will it rain that much today? Welcome to Tuesday, April 19th, 2022. So glad to have all those smiling faces back through our front doors this morning. It was so great to see all of you. You didn't have school Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or yesterday. It's been 4 days off. We've missed seeing you. We're glad you're here. What do we need to know this week, Mr. Long? Well, National Poetry Month continues. You guys did such a great job on your haiku poems last week. What is this week's poem going to be? How do you earn 5 Howl tickets during this week in National Poetry Month? I'll show off some of your haikus. You did such a great job with them last week, but you'll have a new one this week. What will it be? You'll have to stick around and see. This Thursday could be one of my favorite days of all time. It's National High Five Day on Thursday. So lots of you like to give me high fives throughout the hallways anyway. Thursday, we can say, hey, it's National High Five Day. That's why we're doing it. You could do that to friends, even your teacher, as long as you ask ahead of time. It is National High Five Day, not today, not tomorrow, but Thursday. And then Friday, of course, is a special day. It's Earth Day on Friday. Will you do anything special to make sure you are taking care of the planet? Now, we're not doing anything school-wide. There's no Earth Day assembly or anything, but I'm sure lots of different classrooms will have things going on that will at least celebrate or recognize Earth Day. You'll probably have that discussion in your class. So happy Earth Day a little bit early on Friday. We'll celebrate that. Also going on this week, will you get to mix up your seats this Friday? It's our first Friday since we put that in place where you can mix up within your own classroom. Most of you can. And then if we have great cafeteria behavior, we follow the expectations throughout today, tomorrow, and Thursday. And on Friday, you can sit on whatever number you would like to, no matter what classroom it's in. So, for example, if you're in 3rd grade in Mrs. Ria's room and you really want to sit by a friend in Mrs. Auerbach's room, you can do that. But that's on Friday if we follow all the expectations in the cafeteria. And I'll be checking in with the cafeteria helper. We're doing what we're supposed to be doing. The main thing we're doing better at now that we were forgetting, once you choose a spot and you sit on one of those numbers, that's your spot for the day. Doesn't mean you can't change it the next day, but for that day, once you choose a number, there's no more getting up. Even if your bestest friend sits somewhere else on the table, you have to stay in that one spot. As I said, no Friday Howl Assembly this Friday, but we do have one next week, and next week will be a big one because that's a chance to hand out Mountain Dew Awards again, so that'll be super fun. And then this week is Volunteer Appreciation Week. This is usually a bigger week for us, but because of situations this year, we haven't had a lot of parent volunteers in our classrooms. In fact, we really haven't hardly had any, but we have had some parents that have come in and helped with popcorn popping or taking pictures for the yearbook. If you see any of those parents in our building helping out, doing some volunteer work, make sure you thank them. A happy Volunteer Appreciation Week. In future years, I'm sure we'll have many more parent volunteers in our classrooms, in our hallways, and all over the school, but not a whole lot this year because of the circumstances. A major announcement coming up. That's right. Remember last time we had one of these, we had a 5th grade award winner. Well, guess what? We have another 5th grade award winner in the city of Happy Valley. Now, you may remember that Bryn Walter in Miss McCoy's room won the If I Were Mayor contest. This time, the Happy Valley Library had a contest to design a bookmark that kids could use when they come check out books from the public library. And guess what? Yep, a Scouters Mountain Coyote won that contest as well, designing a cool bookmark that you can now get at the public library. Hey, how about a big hand for our own Bea Brown in 5th grade, Mrs. Grimm and Mrs. Marsden's room. Congratulations to Bea. You can see her design right there in the picture. That looks really cool. What a cool bookmark. You can get that bookmark at the Happy Valley Library as Bea has won that contest. So that's 2 weeks in a row, 2 City of Happy Valley contests and 2 winners from Scouters Mountain Elementary. I'm very proud of both of them and of all of you who try your best in entering those contests. So congratulations to Bea. I'm sure your class is giving you a big round of applause right now. Great job by her. Another big announcement. Oh, and I need my whistle for this one. Do you guys know what do you do when you hear this on the playground? Oh, I love blowing my whistle in my office. I'm sure Mrs. E and Mrs. Zach have no idea what's going on. But if you hear 3 whistles in a row, what does that mean you do? Oh, there it is in the background as well. What do you do? That means you stop what you're doing, no matter what game you're playing, and you run to the nearest adult. We do that every so often. Maybe we have lightning on the playground. Maybe we have something unsafe happening on the playground and we need to get you inside. Maybe there's an animal running around who we don't know the owner, so we want to make sure we're safe. So if you should ever hear, that's my hint to you also. That's a hint. You may hear it this week. Who knows? Stop what you're doing, run to the nearest adult, and they will give you directions on whether we can stay in the playground or if we're going to go inside the building. That's if something unsafe happens on our playground. Plus, I just like blowing my whistle here in the office. It's kind of fun. We'll see if Mrs. Zach comes over and looks at what in the world is going on there. So listen for those 3 whistles this week. You may hear them out on the playground sometime this week. Who is celebrating a birthday this week? Well, believe it or not very many of us. Connor White from 5th grade in Mrs. Grimm and Mrs. Mars' room. He celebrated his birthday yesterday. He got the day off on his birthday. Congratulations, Connor. Yuki Yang's birthday is today. Happy birthday, Yuki, from Mrs. Reed's 3rd grade. And then, believe it or not, we don't have another Scouters Mountain student birthday until this weekend when Aoife McCabe and Mr. Lee's kindergarten celebrates her birthday. I believe that's Sunday, the 24th. So happy birthday to all 3. So we have Yuki's today, Connor's yesterday, and Aoife's on the weekend, but none in between, which is very rare. A lot of times we have pages and pages of birthdays for the week, but just 3 this week. So happy birthday to those 3 Scouters Mountain Coyotes. Oh, your weekly challenge. Remember last week, as we continue to celebrate National Poetry Month, last week, you guys turned in your haikus. I handed out a ton of Howl tickets, haiku poems, and they were very well done. Remember, 5 syllables in the first line, 7 in the second line, and 5 in the last line. 5, 7, 5. I want to show off some of them to you that were really super good. Look at this one here from 3rd grader Kai Walter in Miss Matthews' room. He wrote about Scouters Mountain. Artwork all around, burst of color in and out, made by all students. Very good. Nice job by Kai. 575 is the format. This is Liliana in Miss Hatchell's room. I always like the artwork that she always attaches to hers. I like Miss Hatchell. Mr. Long makes us all laugh. Scouters is so fun. 575. Nicely done, Liliana. Excellent job. Here's one from Inslee. We'll see Inslee a little bit later in a photo. But here from Miss Ireland's room, Inslee wrote one. I love my teacher. I like to play at my school. Learning is so fun. 575. Nicely done. And there's a couple more. Now, Malcolm in Miss Webke's room, he always writes a bunch, and he goes the extra mile and types them all out. He had a bunch more. I put a couple of them on the left side. He wrote one about me getting pied in the face. That was very nice of him. And then we have Sydney from Mrs. Olson's room in 2nd grade. She wrote about winter over on the right side. Nice job by Sydney. This is probably our most creative one. This is Patrick Callahan's in Mrs. Webke's 5th grade. Now look he wrote his haiku as someone talking. It says, "Where's our capital?" 5 syllables. She said in a big loud tone. There's 7. What is the capital of the United States? Washington, D.C. 5 syllables. Look at that. All makes sense. And nice job by Patrick putting all that together. Very well earned 5 Howl tickets for that one. Okay, so what are we going to be doing this week as National Poetry Month continues? Well, how about this challenge, kids? You know those roses are red poems that you read about sometime? Roses are red, violets are blue. There's an example of one right there. Roses are red, violets are blue. I smile all day because of you. Aw, that's a nice one. Can you write a roses are red poem? Looks like the second line and the last line rhymes. The first line and the third line don't have to. Let's see some examples of those so we can give you some ideas of roses are red poems. How about this one? Roses are red, violets are blue. My popcorn was finished during the preview. Yeah, that's true. Sometimes that happens. You eat all your popcorn and the movie hasn't even started yet. Here's another example. Roses are red, acorns are brown. Never going to give you up, never going to let you down. Now, I know some 5th graders know that song. Some of you have probably heard that on the internet before. Here's another one of my favorite ones. And this shows you don't have to use your second line as a color. Roses are red, pizza sauce is too. I ordered a large and none of it is for you. No, that's a good one. I would use that one. If I ordered a large pizza, I would not be sharing it with any of you either. But you can see second line usually rhymes with the 4th line. It's a 4-line poem, and you can do those to earn 5 Howl tickets. Now, I know lots of you are going to turn in more than one. Some of you are really good at this kind of stuff. You only get 5 Howl tickets, even if you turn in 5 different roses are red poems. 5 Howl tickets for you. So I can't wait to see what you come up with. I know lots of you will come up with some good ones. Doesn't have to be colors if you want to, but it can. Roses are red. The Hulk is green. I love Scouters Mountain, but Mr. Long is mean. Yeah, there you go. Can't copy that one, though. I just made that one up out of my head. Can't wait to see what you come up with. Looking forward to getting your Roses Are Red poem. Okay, now, before we move on, I always like to show some fun Scouters photos or videos. Before I do, there's the scene of our plastic. This was last Thursday morning before we turned it all in. I wanted to let you know that because our plastic contest is over. No more collecting plastic. So please tell your families at home we can't bring that into school anymore. You can take it to Fred Meyer or another local grocery store. They always have places where you can turn in your plastic. But we're all finished, and I think we could be in line for another big prize if we won that contest between Oregon, Washington, Idaho, Montana, Wyoming. There were a bunch of states that we were competing against. Mr. Long attends a virtual meeting this Friday to find out if we actually won that contest. I hope we did. That'll be cool. We'll get another Trex bench, a recyclable bench out on our playground, and lots of other recognition as well. So no more plastic. We had lots of classy lunches. Rainey, Colton, Isla, Connor, Krista, Eliana, and McKenna. There's Krista on the right. She didn't want her picture taken. She's hiding her face. There's Colton on the left showing off his classy lunch. There's Eliana and McKenna. Rainey on the left right here. I forgot to take her picture, so I just got a picture of her regular lunch. And then, just for fun, there's Delilah and Faith having a good time in first grade, and Faith decided to stick her tongue out at me. Back to you, Faith. So thanks for those. Great pictures, everyone. Then I definitely want to show these. That is Atlee on the left, Ensley on the right. These are the Alagi sisters. Atlee is in third grade, Ensley in first, and they were involved last weekend in the USA Gymnastics State Championships. They're both gymnasts. Look at all of the medals on both of their necks. And it looks like Ensley on the right, she won a raffle for a stuffed bear. Great job by those two. Now, if some of you are involved in sports over the weekend or recitals or taekwondo or fun activities and you want to get them up on the Monday morning messages, I'm happy to do that. Make sure you send them in to me. I can't wait to see all the photos that I get or videos. Remember, we had video of some of you skiing at one time. You can send those in to get them up on the Monday morning messages whenever you would like to. All right, as we always do, it's time to wrap up our show with the joke of the week. And this week's joke comes from Hadley Pecoraro and Elle Olson of first grade. Let me turn up the volume so I make sure we hear them. Let's hear our joke of the week from two very smiley first graders. Here we go. All right, girls, lay it on me.
What's a polar bear's favorite thing for lunch?
What is a polar bear's favorite thing for lunch? What is a polar bear's favorite thing for lunch? Let's see. They're white. They're cold. Maybe they like cold cereal for lunch. Do I have anything close? Am I close, Elle and Hadley? Well, let's let them answer it. Here are Hadley and Elle with your answer to what a polar bear's favorite thing for lunch is.
Icebergers.
Oh, icebergers. I should have got that one. Their favorite thing for lunch because they hang out in the ice. Icebergers. If you have a joke that you would like shown on the Monday morning messages, you can email it by sending a video of it, maybe you telling it at home to a family member, and they send the video to me, or I'll video you. Maybe your teacher will video you telling a joke. You can always send it right there. There's the email address, longc@nclac.k12.or.us. So unless you are sticking around for the Pledge of Allegiance, that wraps up this edition of the Monday Morning Messages. If you're sticking around, hang on. We've got a classroom that is ready to lead the Pledge of Allegiance. They did a great job last week. If you're not, you do them another way. You've already taken care of it. We'll say goodbye to you right now. The rest of you, hang on. The Pledge of Allegiance will start in 3, 2, 1. All right, leading the Pledge of Allegiance this week as we stand by will be Mr. Bird's fourth graders. I know I can always count on them. They're going to lead our Pledge of Allegiance. So here we go. I'm going to get myself all situated as well. You might want to start standing up, but Mr. Bird's class will tell you to do that. Hang on right here.
Please stand.
There they are right there. Okay, so we'll give you a little bit of time to stand up in your classroom. Get ready. Start facing the flag, hand over your heart, and listen to Mr. Bird's class to get you started. Here we go.
Ready? Begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Great job by Mr. Bird's room. Super work getting our week started. Now we can move ahead and get started on our week. Here we go right now. Have a great week ahead, everybody. It is already Tuesday. There was no school yesterday. Good luck on your Roses Are Red poems. Can't wait to see what you come up with there. We'll celebrate Earth Day possibly on Friday. A fun week ahead, and maybe you'll be switching seats around in the cafeteria on Friday as well. Can't wait to see you in the hallways, in the cafeteria, on the playground. It's going to be a great week ahead. We'll see you around, kids, for the upcoming week.